Let's talk about how the Orishas may manifest in your life after venerating them and aligning with them and acknowledging them. Sometimes, for example, let's use Olokun or Aje Olokun, for example. Let's use both. When people align with Aje Olokun, they expect like abundance, they expect flow, opportunities and things like that to just start falling into their lap. And it's like, no, that's not how it works, okay? The way the Orishas operate is they inspire you, okay? They change you so that you can change your life, okay? They're not just gonna start moving things around and just like automatically like making things just happen the way you want them to, okay? They're more likely gonna inspire you. They're more likely gonna change you so that you can take the physical steps to change your life, okay? They're not It's very unlikely that someone's just going to knock on your door and say, hey, I have $1 million opportunity for you. It's very unlikely, okay? After venerating a geologo, for example, what that's going to look like is probably you having new business ideas, like ideas of like businesses that might be good to start, and if you execute on those ideas, the results may be positive, It looks like you working on your resume, like improving your resume and applying for jobs. It looks like that. Or it looks like, let's say at your current job, you're not making as much money as you would like to be making. And you may not feel confident enough to look elsewhere because you feel like you're not like you don't have the skill set or the experience to pivot into something else that might pay you a little bit more. And let's say there's a position that requires like 10 years of experience within a certain field and you have 5 years, right? It looks like you just having the courage to apply for that job. And if you somehow manage to get an interview and you give it your all, you give it your best shot, you might just get the job. It looks like you taking bold steps towards improving your financial situation rather than someone just knocking on your door and being like, I have a multiple six-figure job for you. You know, you could start tomorrow or something like that. It doesn't look like that. It looks like you being inspired to take those steps to change your situation, right? It looks like you being inspired to change your life. Like when you align with Shango, for example, Shango may give you the courage to speak up for yourself in moments where you may have remained silent in the past. Shango gives you that courage to speak up for yourself. He gives you the courage to fight for yourself, to fight for the life that you want, okay? And not just sit and complain and cry and be like, woe is me. He gives you that strength, that courage to go for the things that you want, okay? Bravery, courage, power, okay? Or Olokun, for example. Olokun helps you with improving your intuition, right? Your sight, your spiritual sight, your intuition. Olokun rules hidden knowledge, okay? Mysteries, hidden mysteries. So Olokun, being aligned with Olokun may look like becoming privy to hidden knowledge. It may look like you being more disciplined, okay? Being aligned with Mami Wata, for example, may look like you taking more time to care for your looks, okay? It may look like you being happier, more joyful, wanting to dance and sing all the time. Mami Wata can help you with that. She can also help you heal your visibility wounds, okay? A lot of water children develop visibility wounds at some point in their life because in their early life, they're often like scapegoated, okay? They're scapegoated, they're ostracized, and that leads to, visibility wounds, that leads to a closed throat chakra, that leads to them not wanting to speak or wanting to speak up for themselves anymore. And Mami Wata can help you with that. She can help you heal your visibility wounds. She can help you find your voice again. Okay? How to work with them on a practical level is to understand what They represent what each Orisha represents, what each Orisha governs, and using that to improve on different areas of your life. Okay, that's what it looks like. Eziza, for example, gives you the courage to face storms head on without running away, you know? Okay, so they inspire you, they change you so that you can change your life. They change you so that you can take the physical steps. You can make the physical moves to change your life. Okay? Yes, they can move things in the unseen. They do operate that way, but not for the most part. For the most part, they're just going to inspire you, change you so that you can change your situation. Okay? At the end of the day, you will be the one to take the physical steps. You will be the one to make the physical moves to change your life. They're there to assist you, they're there to inspire you, and they're there to bless the works of your hands, right? To bless whatever it is that you do. They're there for that, but they're not gonna just automatically start moving things around in your favor. They do that, but not for the most part. You have to do something on your end, right? So that's how it works.